Thank you. So I will try to share my presentation. Just sound. Yeah, I hope you see my presentation, everybody. Yeah? Hello?
Yes, we see Eka.
Yeah.
Yes, we see.
Okay.
We see and listen.
Yeah. So I'm Eka, as was mentioned, and I am professor of Tbilisi State Conservatory. And my speech will be around eco music and eco musicology, and also about new type of the instrument, which was uh, in modified about the modified piano. So a musical instrument always echoes the epoch it was created in. With its structure, tuning system, and performance techniques, it could be considered a musical chronicle that tell a lot about the musical aesthetics of the age it belongs to. For the major part of contemporary composers, the main field of interest is electroacoustic music. Because the capabilities of classical instruments often no longer satisfy composers. There is a more creative potential in music programming. On the other hand, this interest is driven by composers' desire to have their composed works performed, the realization of which is much easier at the expense of technologies. So it is important to maintain instrumental music and to make its existence suitable for the modern environment. Let's take thought how music may be restored to its primitive natural essence. Let us free it from architecturic, acoustic, and aesthetic dogmas, declaimed Ferruccio Busoni in his sketch of a new aesthetic of music at the beginning of the 20th century predicted future interest in the ecology of music and sound. The most urgent challenge of the 21st century is ecology. Many teachings aim to awaken the self-consciousness of people to protect our environment, to save our planet and humanity. The search for ways to solve environmental problems is a topical issue in almost every field, including music, because sound and music itself are part of the Earth's ecosystem. Therefore, they can positively or negatively affect the environment. Aaron Allen posed a question: is the environmental crisis relevant to the music? And more importantly, is musicology relevant to solving it? The question is logical and topical nowadays too. All events should serve the protection of the natural environment to be it processes or result of geographical, industrial, physiological, or artistic projects. The purpose of the presentation is to introduce the idea of ecomusical instrumentation and describe the principle and process of modifying a regular piano into a new eco piano ModEkAl, which means modified upright piano by Eka and Alexandre, who was, um, master of the piano. Eco-friendly musical instruments, as well, we call them, are harmoniously combined with the sound environment that is heard in the soundscape and can reproduce the music of nature through abiotic and biotic sounds. We consider three categories of ecomusical instruments. Instruments that can produce microtones that can be tuned to nature. Percussions and any diatonic instruments that resonate harmoniously with nature. We mean folk instruments especially. Instruments created by nature, found in forest, cave, etc. For example, during an expedition uh, by my group of Georgian, by a group of Georgian music researchers to Georgian caves, halictids with musical tones were discovered, which we called helictophones. I hope it will be sound, and I will show you this. Oh, okay, I think it's enough. Natural acoustics do not give us only semitone interval between neighbor tones. It is rather asymmetrical than equal. The temporary tuning of musical instruments such as piano is not in harmony with nature because it imposes a limitation. We decided to convert a regular piano into an echo piano, adding a few features and changing the tuning to match the natural sound environment. The main goal during the piano modification process was to combine the cultural memory archived in the instrument with the principles of 21st century musical thinking. Consequently, instrument creators aimed to maintain the basic principle of operation of the instrument's mechanism, producing the sound by hitting a hammer on strings and employing the pedals to maintain the tradition form of the instrument sounds production playing piece. The piano was modified based on approaches characteristic of contemporary musical thinking and ecomusicology, as we set the task to create an eco-friendly piano. During the modification process, the main focus was set on the timbre that could be considered the most important sound parameter in contemporary professional music. The tuning system, we tried to incorporate into the tuning process the natural sound characteristic and to choose the harmonic frequencies of fundamental tones as the main source for the tuning. This is ModEkAl. According to the Bow principles, the following changes were made during the modification of the instrument. A harp string, this there is, has been attached to the instrument body in front of the keyboard to be used for a different way of producing a sound by bow or finger. It can be played simultaneously with the keyboard part also by the left hand, for example. The instrument's body has also been changed for the convenience of playing in the strings. The wood covered part of the modified piano body has been partly cut out and replaced with a polycarbonate sheet attached to the top board. Was cut it. But hinges, the sheet can be removed during the playing. Then the strings of the instrument have been tune it according to the principles of microtone music and the microtone to music and the atomic nuclear musical system invented by me. And a little bit about this system. The atomic nuclear system aims to organize pitches in such a way that they associatively resemble the structure of an atom, with electrons moving through acoustic points in different trajectories around the nucleus. The fundament of this musical system is the enriched tone, representing the central pitch nucleus that is surrounded by the several microtones electrons. The enriched tone contains one or more microtones of randomly chosen cents, which has to be no more than 333 cents. ModEkAl tuning system includes harmonics of two different fundamental C tones. The ModEkAl has two layers of tuning that cross each other, the sequences of harmonics and randomly taken free frequencies, which construct the so-called enriched tones. ModEkAl has 7 octaves produced within the harmonic sequence of the C tone. Each of the 7 octaves of the modified piano contains one atom. 7 musical atoms are associated by us with 5 carbon and 2 oxygen atoms. Carbon and oxygen atoms, two main chemical elements that serves as a source for the creation of live organisms. This is, of course, artistic research approach with this idea, how to say. So, as a result of changing the tuning system, the keys were painted in different colors for orientation purpose. The musical atoms of the modified piano are called acoustic islands and indicated on the keyboard by red nuclear and white keys electrons. The various colored keys between atoms are freely tuned in a microtonal tuning system and are defined as timbre spaces. These key colors indicate the material used to cover hammers that determines the character of the timbre. The functions of the piano pedals have been modified also. Was added pedal connected with a new mechanism, this mechanism, for the production of overtones in the low register. Various materials have been attached on hammerhead for producing different timbres. Some hammer left with felt, and others were replaced with wood, metal, leather, rubber, and covered. Yeah. Now I would like, I'll try. Okay, I will finish this conclusion, and after I try to turn off on the video, listen the sound of the instruments. The piano has been modified based on accumulated information uh, um, and experience in the field of the extended piano techniques of 20th and 21st centuries, for ModEkAl creators hope to offer to contemporary composers as listeners a version of piano that is oriented towards the innovative performance methods that were developed by the various composers over the last centuries, as bringing the instruments closer to the musical thinking of our epoch. The main aims of the piano modification were to develop new means of sound production, to expand the range of the piano team, to modify the tuning system of piano that is based on equal temperament in a free and more natural way, to create more comfortable environment for the production of the piano sonorities of the 21st century, taking into consideration the advanced piano performance techniques developed by composers in the last 2 centuries. So now, there is Echo Concerto. Can you see this video? Hello?
No, we can't see the video now.
No, okay, I will share again this video.
Yes, share the sound.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, sound also is shared. Just now you can see this video.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and I will show you how sounds these instruments in in ensemble of the nature sounds. Yeah. So I think my 15 minutes is over. And thank you for your attention.
Yeah. Thank you.